cook. She got the recipe. She got what you need. That girl can cook. That black girl magic. I gotta have it.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make hot honey lemon pepper chicken tenders, period. Okay, so look, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and let's get started. All right, so first things first, we are starting off with 3 large chicken breasts that I cut up into strips, and that's what you got to do too. Cut them up into any kind of size strips you want. All right, just make sure they're even. And we're going to season this up with about 2 teaspoons of kosher salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Y'all, don't worry, we're going to season this, okay? We just need a little salt for insurance right now. But you want to mix that up, make sure it's nice and coated over all of this chicken. Make sure you wash meat, because I do. All right, that's why it's a little wet. But look, mix it up, okay? And then we're going to add in 1 cup of whole buttermilk. Now, y'all know buttermilk fried chicken is some of the best chicken you'll ever eat. Okay, the buttermilk works for 2 reasons. 1, to tenderize this chicken, and also to give it some good flavor, okay? And to have that bread and nice and crunchy. So look, I added in a 4th cup of hot sauce, and I'm also going to add in 1 heaping tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. Now, the hot sauce not going to make it spicy, y'all, I promise, okay? So here we're also going to add in 1 teaspoon of ground mustard, a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder. And y'all, if I call the mustard ground mustard, powdered mustard, dried mustard, whatever, it's the same. I promise y'all. I'm country, okay? I call it all kind of things, but it's the same as long as it's the powder. So look, you want to mix that together, cover it, and refrigerate it until needed. You can refrigerate this overnight if need be. All right. So look, let's work on our dry mix. I have 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 heaping tablespoon of seasoned salt, because we need our food to be seasoned, 1 teaspoon of mustard powder. Okay, now listen, we're not adding the onion and the garlic to this because I don't want it to burn and have a weird smell and a weird color. All right, but you want to mix this. Make sure you get it nice and mixed. You can whisk it together with a whisk if you have one, and set it aside, okay? And before we fry this chicken, y'all, I need y'all to stop what you're doing and subscribe to my channel. All right, tap the notification bell. I'm gonna wait for you to do it, okay? All right, time's up. Y'all go ahead and subscribe, right? Now let's move on. All right, so look, grab you some cooking oil. I'm using vegetable oil, 48 ounces to be exact. And I have my Dutch oven, and this is over between medium and medium high heat. You don't want to have it up too high, but you don't need it too low either. But pour your oil over in your pan or your skillet or your pot, whatever you're using, honey, deep fry, whatever, and let it get hot, okay? Now, while it's getting hot, go ahead and start coating that chicken so you can have it ready to drop down in that grease. So I'm just taking the chicken out of the buttermilk, and here we're just going to coat it in that flour. If you're smart, you'll use 2 separate hands so you don't get all the flour on your hands, but it's all good, okay? But fry for 6 to 8 minutes or until it's nice and golden brown, okay? 6 to 8 minutes, and make sure your pieces are even so they cook evenly, okay? Make sure that oil is nice and hot. I wish y'all could hear the sound, okay? But it's okay, you can't hear it. But look, you want to do that for each piece. Don't overcrowd the pan, y'all. Take your time with it. Do it in batches if you need to, okay? Because you want it to be nice and crispy like that without the breading falling off. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So look, once you get your chicken cooked, make sure you have it on a nice lined pan or some type of wire rack so you can drain all that excess grease off, because we don't want the extra grease. And look, that's what you get right there. Okay, look at that. Yes, ma'am. All right, so look, let's move on to our sauce. You want to grab yourself a nice size bowl. Into that bowl, you're going to add in a cup of honey. Now look, this looks like a little bit under a cup. That's because it is. I added a little more later, okay? But you want to do a cup of honey and also a cup of your favorite hot sauce. I'm using a Louisiana style hot sauce, okay? So you can use whatever kind you want. You're also going to add in a tablespoon of lemon pepper seasoning, all right? And 1 teaspoon of black pepper. If you really want to show enough, make this fancy, add in a little bit of lemon juice, okay? But look, that's that extra honey right there. I told you I added a little extra now. And you just want to mix this up. Now, I'm using raw unfiltered honey, so it was a little thick. So I just sat it on my stove top, and it kind of warmed it up a little bit, which made it easier to stir. But look, mix it up really well. If you need to add more, add less, or adjust, do that, honey, okay? It's going to all taste the same, I promise. Make it to your liking. All right, so I have a few chicken tenders here. I did these in batches, and I'm just gonna pour a little bit of that sauce on top, and we gonna swish this around until they are covered in the name of Jesus with this sauce. Look at that, y'all. You talking about good? Look at that. Come on. Okay, and if you need to make more sauce, honey, just make more sauce. But guess what? Let's plate this up, honey. And there we have it, guys. Our delicious hot honey chicken tenders, y'all. Y'all called them wrong, but whatever they are, honey, they good. And y'all see my little biscuit over there on the side. I made some biscuits this morning, child. They were delicious. I might drop that recipe too. You can check it out in the comments and in the description box and right here. Maybe. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for watching, you guys. As always, thank you for supporting my channel. And if you try this recipe out, let me know down in the comment section. And I hope y'all enjoy this recipe. And I'll see y'all next time in the next video. Bye.